Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a Grand Solar Minimum update Monday, May 21st, 10:52 p.m. Mountain Time 2018. Whew, did you just see that? You're looking at Sakurajima erupting in amazing fashion. Now, there's a section here where lava comes out and gets sprayed over a kilometer right there. It's amazing. The power of Mother Nature. Volcanic activity on the uptick because of cosmic ray flux increasing to record levels, all-time record levels in human history, and global cooling happening because of huge amounts of atmospheric aerosols being ejected by these volcanoes. Whew, that was a tongue twister. So Sakurajima exploding again today. I seem like a broken record. It explodes every day, day after day after day. We get cubic tons of atmospheric aerosols injected straight up there, which is adding to the weather. Not only does the cosmic ray flux cause the volcanic eruptions to occur, but these aerosols that are being injected are causing more cloud nucleation because of the cosmic rays. It is a catch-22, and we are currently stuck in it. And that's a heads up. We'll get back to it. Some amazing footage there from Volcano YT. It unfortunately got shut down again today. Come over here. Let's look. Heads up, Clovis, New Mexico. You're about to be pummeled by this line of thunderstorms. Roswell's getting hit right now. This came out of Albuquerque earlier today, and 1 killed in water-filled arroyo, 5 saved in other rescues. There was large hail. Albuquerque Fire Department confirmed the fatality after crews found the body in the northern part of the city. Chopper 4 flew over the scene. Other rescues occurred along I-40 between Lomas and Eubanks. I would say that the people that we rescued today weren't surprised by the quickness of which the water came through and probably had no idea. Now, check out some of the hail shots. Whew. It was just 90 there. It looks like it snowed. This is in Corrales. Heads up. Cosmic ray flux much. Heavy rainfall possible over portions of the Gulf Coast and southeast as this front moves through. Unsettled weather will continue across the southeast with periodic showers and thunderstorms throughout at least Wednesday. We have warnings up here in central Ohio, but these are thunderstorm warnings and watches continuing through Albuquerque. I just showed you that line of storms in West Texas here. Rainfall amounts may exceed 3 inches in some locales. Elsewhere, a few severe thunderstorms are possible for the Ohio Valley and Central Plains Tuesday. GFS model is showing a late May storm to hit the Sierras right here and central Nevada, 26th and the 27th. So that's next weekend, kids. Get ready. The models are showing some fun in the Sierras. Get your sleds out. Summer's coming. And here's much needed snow happening down here in the southern mountains. We got hit today with a nice rain shower, and it looks like a little bit more is going to be piling up. So that's good news for us in the South San Juans. Bad news for you over there in New Zealand. Heavy rain, severe gales, snow to low levels as winter comes knocking. Rain, gales, and snow forecast for the week. The worst of the wild weather is coming with heavy rain, gale force winds, thunderstorms, and even small tornadoes forecast in parts of the country. We're talking strong wind warning for Canterbury High Country until 5 p.m. Tuesday. Met Service meteorologist Mickey Malvok said disturbed weather pattern was over the country this week. Cold front making its way into the bottom of the South Island this morning, bringing heavy rain and thunderstorms to the west coast and winds up to 130 kilometers through Canterbury. Whew. Conversely, temperatures have dropped below 0 degrees C at the bottom, and most southern spots will struggle to make it into double digits over the next few days. Snow is forecast down to 400 meters in places. Road snowfall warnings are in place for Milford. That's SH94 and the Crown Range Road. Heads up. Whew, it's fall, but it's snowing. Qinglian Mountains covered by snow in Gansu, China. Yeah, it's almost summer. And they have crops planted, I'm sure. Here's a motorcyclist running down the snow-covered road. That's it, kids. That's the info. They don't want you to know. Here's more info. Glaciers are growing on Kilimanjaro. The greatest snowfall in years happened just this spring, March and April. I will leave you links to this. This is authored by Doug Hardy of the Climate Systems Research Center at the University of Massachusetts. Thank you, Doug, for telling the truth about the greatest snowfall on Kilimanjaro glaciers in years. Very rare tropical cyclone Sagar hits Somalia, 19 killed, totally fluxed in flash floods and thousands affected. Tropical cyclone Sagar made landfall in northwestern Somaliland and Djibouti on May 19, 2018, with the maximum sustained winds of 93 kilometers per hour, dropping heavy rain and causing severe flash floods. 19 were killed in Somalia, Djibouti, and Yemen. Heads up, not good for the crops. I'm going to leave you links to this. This is coming from the Big Island News. Now, this is the head geologist here, one of them, and you have to watch the video. It's 30 minutes. Maybe it's not 30 minutes. I don't know how long it is. 10 minutes. But it basically goes over the history of Kilauea. The idea that Kilauea is normally a docile volcano that erupts lava flows has been altered due to recent research. It hasn't been altered. I don't know what they're talking about. This is an explosive volcano. It's a shield volcano. It's been blowing up for years. And what they haven't told people that unfortunately moved in this area is that they're all totally fluxed. That they're doomed. That at some point they're going to be, I mean, it's a nightmare. Would you move to hell if it actually were a place? I don't think so. And that's where these people have moved. Now, scientists gathered for a press conference at the Volcano Golf and Country Club on Saturday, and they set the record straight. And the record is simple. It's that you're screwed. This volcano, Kilauea, has been erupting in a violent way during the last grand solar minimum. And in fact, Kilauea erupted violently. Here, I just made this new graphic. Now, Kilauea, according to the scientists here, erupts violently here at these minimums for long periods of time, 50, 60 years at a time. Violent eruptions. We're talking lays and fog and ash and boom and steam, sulfur dioxide, people dying young. Why would you be on that island? If you can get off of there, get off of there. Because the future is bleak. The future is Kilauea violently erupting for a long period of time. For the next 100 years, Kilauea is going to be belching continuously in violent fashion, just like it did slightly during the centennial minimum, but continuously back here during the Dalton, and then continuously during the Maunder, and in the Sporer, and in the Wolf minimum. And this is due to the cosmic ray flux on the downturns of these solar cycles. Get out. So watch the video for yourself and listen to what he has to say. I believe 100% of what he's saying, and he's not downplaying it. He's telling you the facts, and the facts are bleak. You all on Hawaii have been sitting there for decades thinking that you're all happy and safe, but that is not how the island is. It was only happy and safe because of global warming. So during this period, which we call solar max, from 1900 to present, cosmic rays were decreasing, and we were in the warm abundance of the empire, and now it's crashing. And during the crash periods, Kilauea is not happy. New lava flow approaches Puna geothermal plant. Heads up. Pentane in the ground could cause booms. Hawaii Volcano Observatory scientists say 2 more lava flows are entering the ocean at Lower Puna, bringing the total entrance flows to 4. And the lays is horrendous. They actually have tour guides bringing buses within 300 meters of these entrances to the ocean. Ugh. Can you say cancer? Mesothelioma much? Ugh. Seismic update. There is a downtick in seismic activity. Thankfully, space weather is ticking up. We're connecting with that coronal hole, and that is bringing quiescence to the seismicity across the planet. It might wreak havoc on the grid. Soon enough it will, but probably not in the next few days. Volcano news and updates. This is the Big Island update. Check it out. We're going to open this up. These are the new flows hitting the ocean here. Here's the beach. This is called a laze cloud. If you're in this cloud, you're dead within an hour. Look at the trees dying off on the edge. These are burning, but these are eventually going to be suffocated in sulfur dioxide. Here's the central channel of the lava making its way directly to the ocean, creating the laze. Lava flows from Fisher 20 complex move downslope today and enter the ocean. It can be seen in the middle of the channel here. A laze plume hides the point of ocean entry. Certainly does. I'll leave you links to all this down below where it says show more. Hawaii Volcano Observatory update. All they have is info on the lower east rift zone. Moderate level eruptions of lava continue from multiple points along the northeast end of the active fissure system. Residents in Lower Puna should remain informed and heed Hawaii County Civil Defense closures, warnings, and messages. Here is the link. It's at hawaiicounty.gov/active #alerts, which you absolutely have to cut and paste, which is stupid. They should have made the link hawaii.boom. Fucking idiots. Well, here we are at Civil Beats, which we're probably going to try to shut our channel down because we're showing footage of their lava coverage. But this is what it looks like between Fisher 17 and 20. Just moments ago. And that is not a small amount of lava. So this is happening just moments ago, live, May 21st, in Puna. Between Fisher 17 and 20. This is the rate of lava emission, which is flowing all the way to the ocean now, and there's a straight channel, a river of lava flowing down the side of Kilauea into the ocean, which is normal. This is the normal activity, which happens most of the time. What usually doesn't happen is not erupting. And that's what came out of the press conference this weekend. The typical, so you've all been scammed, all you people that live in this area, you've been scammed. That's what they're revealing to you. And you should start suing the developers in that area. Because the typical way that Kilauea reacts is this way. This is the way it always is. So over 70% of the last 2,000 years, this is what's happening on that flank of Kilauea, as well as violent eruptions from the main caldera. Now, ironically, now we have Hamalealo, or the main hole up there, whatever her name is. There's only one active caldera. But in times of yore, back in the Dalton minimum, there were up to 3 of these calderas. So what I would expect is a new large caldera forming through a large explosive event in the near future. And that's what you have to look forward to based on scientific inquiry and facts, kids. It's not fear-mongering, because proper prior planning prevents piss-poor performance in the future we're going into, which is well documented. A lot of people aren't talking about it. You are here. The prediction is down there. Down here. And your lifetime is dropping down past levels we haven't seen for hundreds of years. The cosmic ray flux increase is going to be off the charts. Don't be scared. Be prepared. New phreatic eruption at Merapi. We reported on this yesterday. Watchers did a great job. Just 10 days after the powerful explosion at Mount Merapi in Magelang, Central Java, Indonesia, another phreatic eruption took place. And that was 1:25 local time, May 21st, 2018. The explosion lasted 19 minutes and ejected ash 4.3 kilometers, 14,000 feet above sea level. Volcanic ash was not identified on satellite imagery, but it was identified on that guy's car. What the are they talking about? Volcanic activity worldwide, 21st May, Merapi, Dukono, Torrealba, Kilauea, Sakurajima, I'm just kidding, Sabancaya, Sakurajima exploded again. Sabancaya, continuous emissions. Let's just get a little bit more footage here from the Sakurajima time-lapse. Thanks to Volcano YT, look at the amount of atmospheric aerosols being blown up into the sky. If you're downwind from this, you are living a nightmare. Notice this fissure here in front of the main caldera outgassing. It is my estimate that this whole top is going to blow off in the next few months here. The whole top. It's slowly cracking here on the fissure, which is very bad news. I mean, this is going to be a major opening. We're talking huge ballistic rocks up to 10 kilometers, loss of life. It's happened in the past. It will happen in the future. And that's the unfortunate truth. Little known, rare, and extremely deadly virus has emerged and killed people in India. Here's what we know about Nipah virus. I'll leave you links to it. So add this to your list of deadly viruses that kill 50% of infected people, just like the current Ebola outbreak. We now have at least 9 people in southern India that have died due to an outbreak of a rare and extremely dead Nipah virus, according to the BBC. They don't know anything about this. Don't touch anyone that has it. Stay away from bats. Hey, a bunch of people are commenting on the fact that these new high bypass turbofans don't make contrails. You're full of it. Would you please do some research? In 2000, Boeing did a scientific study on it. And in fact, they make more contrails. So all you people that think that the modern high bypass turbofans don't create contrails and they're all the chemtrail planes, you're wrong. They actually make more contrails. And with cosmic ray flux at all-time highs, your conspiracy theory is at all-time lows. The classic demonstration of high bypass engines producing more contrails is the study Ulrich and Schumann Reinhold Busse in 2000, the experimental test of the influence of propulsion efficiency on contrail formation. And guess what they found, kids? That your engine that doesn't form contrails actually forms contrails, and the one that shouldn't doesn't. So all of you people that are following Dane Wigington, please unsubscribe and go to your local meetup and put on your tinfoil hat, because you don't even know how to Google. And stop commenting on my videos. You're wasting my time. Egg a day tied to lower risk of heart disease. If you have your own chickens, you're talking pure organic eggs. Extend your life. The nutrient profile in an organic egg that we produce here at the ranch is ridiculous. So get some chickens. For those of you who don't know what solar forcing for CMIP6 is, the graph we use here, you think it's some obscure thing that I made up? This is coming from the scientific mainstream. And if you can just hear the popping noise and learn how the Google box works, if you put in satire TS, you'll learn all about what this red line is. If you put in NRLSS12, you'll know all about what the blue line is. If you put in CMIP5, you'll learn about what the teal line is. And if you put in CMIP6, you will learn about what we're talking about on this channel. The modern eddy minimum and the forecast grand solar minimum that no one's talking about. We're about to reach a cosmic ray human history milestone. And you're going to live it because it's happening in the next year. So this is the paper solar forcing for CMIP6, and it is bleak. It says that the future for your children has nothing to do with global warming and has everything to do with mass extinction. Hundreds of pages. And this is where it all goes bad. Right down here. Here's the galactic cosmic rays moving forward. And you can see they're continuously increasing through 2100. There's other bleak models as well. Here you can see the GCRs. You are here. And you can see where they're predicted to be at 2080. Now, if you're in an airplane in 2080, according to this graph, you would be dead if you flew from New York to LA on the plane. And that's what they're not telling you. But we are. So proper prior planning will prevent piss poor performance in the future. Do not book a flight in 2080 from New York to LA. Heads up. And that's a boom. Guys, I hope you got something out of the video. Times are changing. The data is in. Share this with like-minded people. They're demonetizing our videos. I can no longer share or comment on Facebook until next week. And I have no explanation why. What do you think? Be safe, everybody.